Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 42 of Europa Universalis IV as Barat. We are in this war that we declared on Kashmir. We only declared that war on Kashmir so that we could go and fight Jampur without bringing in Afghanistan. And if you remember, the reason we're doing this is we want everybody to be on separate truce timers, because separate truce timers means that they won't be able to form an effective coalition against us. So far, things are working out quite well. Let's bring this army a little bit closer to the front. They are reinforcing, which will take a little bit of time. It's mostly their cavalry and infantry. Their artillery is fine. Jampur are about to lose... well, they're not about to lose a couple more forts. We're doing quite well, though. We've got a wall breach over here, and we've got a 7% chance of taking it. Our allies or our vassals down there have a 0% chance of taking that one. Let's go ahead and just move this army around into the centre of Jampur, just because there's a 30 stack coming our way, and I kind of like to be in a position where I can jump on that army, especially if it tries to take anything back. If we could go and engage them here in the grasslands, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not too sure we're going to be able to reach them in time. Our chance to siege that actually went down. Maybe we had a disease outbreak. Looks like maybe we won't catch them actually. Maybe we'll just end up running into that cav. But no, we did catch them actually. So we did take a river crossing penalty, but they've just rolled a 0 and we've just rolled a 9. Okay, they rolled an 8 that time, but they've already taken massive losses. Their morale is almost gone. They do have a lot of artillery, but that's going to hurt them hard. Yep, they've just taken a lot of damage there. I will take this province while I'm sat in it, and then we'll move over here and scout Delhi. Delhi really did get eaten up by Jampur, didn't they? Again, still keeping my eye on these guys. They still don't have an alliance yet. We could go ahead and start that war, because it wouldn't bring anybody in. We certainly have the numbers to deal with them. Can we get another claim against them? Not at the moment. Are we likely to be able to get another claim against them before they get an ally? There's only 2 provinces here that we don't have claims on. But it's taken an awfully long time. Our spy efficiency is pretty slow. 1.26 every month. We'll take a gamble and see if we can wait a little bit longer. Do they not have another fort there? I could have swore they had a fort in Delhi. No, they do not have a fort there. What did we just occupy? This province here. That was what we were expecting to. Let's move into Delhi anyway. Just start sieging out some of these provinces. As soon as we can get Jampur out of the war, that'll be enough for me, actually. And we probably want to take war reparations from them as well. We don't want to break any of their alliances, except maybe the one with Afghanistan. It's always good if you can do that. Now, we will come after you eventually, Kashmir, but not right now. You are not my main concern. So I'm just going to siege out as much stuff as we can down here. If we do manage to get 35% on the spy network with Kathiawar, that will probably be the last claim that I make against them, because it's just too expensive, otherwise it'll take too long. And then we'll think about going and jumping on them. So I'm just going to start sieging out these provinces. Let's just go and see what else we want, if we do want that other stuff. So let's assume that we want war reparations. Actually willing to give it now, apparently. And let's say we wanted them to break their alliance with Afghanistan. That would cost us 70 war score. I think we can manage that. We're 42% of the way through taking another fort from them. So that should be possible. Didn't get it on that tick. Are Tabaristan interested in getting out of this yet? No, negative 31. Oh, that's fine. Looks like our vassal is going in to engage an army up there. They are going to lose. Let's go ahead and detach a couple of units here to keep the siege going, and we will move in. Can't actually get there directly, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I really don't want my vassal to lose that fight if we can help it. I don't think we're going to get there in time to reinforce. We're going to get there on the 30th of October. We are going to catch them. Lose 10 prestige and the estate gains 10 loyalty, or get some national unrest. Well, we'll just lose the prestige. So we don't have a leader here, but we should be able to catch them. Yes, we did. So even without a leader, we do still have... Let's just... Great Advisor has died. We have a lot more tactics. We have 20% more discipline and a lot more base morale. So we can certainly give them a kick in. There's a big 25 stack coming in here from Tabaristan. Whenever I say that, I'm sure I'm probably saying it wrong. Tabaristan, yeah, I'm saying it right. It always reminds me of Sabaristan from Game of Thrones. Just, I think it's a similar sounding name. Let's keep doing some random sieges over here. And as soon as this battle is over, which it now is... Not too bothered about taking that province yet. I want to move those guys back and finish that siege. We have lost our Diplo advisor. Spy network construction could be useful. Well, how much money are we making? Oh, stats. Let's just go for the diplomatic reputation then. Let's just get them level 3 advisors while we can afford to. Your fort still hasn't fallen yet. You're not willing to take that peace deal. You guys still don't have any alliance yet down there in Kathiawar, which is good. So, Jarkand have retreated to just try and lick their wounds. That's fine. Let's group these guys back together. So, 49% chance that this is going to fall. There comes the Tabaristan army. Can we jump on you? We won't catch you if we go there. Oh, you guys are fast. You guys are very fast. Gone down to 42% now. Not too sure why that keeps happening. I really do want to try and jump on this army from Tabaristan. Are you going over here? Yes, you are. Can I catch you is the question. Looks like we might. They get out on the 18th. Go away. We arrive on the 16th. Yep, we're going to catch them. Brilliant. Bengal has entered an alliance with Jaipur. That is fine, because we will be able to fight Bengal again and take more stuff from Jaipur. That's fine. So as soon as this battle is over... There we go, that battle is now over. We've taken another fort. Jaipur should be willing to take that peace deal. You guys stay there. Sue for peace, they are now willing. So they will cede Jaipur to Jarkand. They'll give us war reps and they'll annul their treaties with Afghanistan. This does give us 20.5 aggressive expansion, mainly with Jaipur, a little bit with Bengal, Malwa, Multan, Afghanistan. Afghanistan is our rival anyway. So the only people I'm worried about getting the aggressive expansion with, Jaipur we're just going to have a truce with because those are the guys we're taking land from. Bengal we're probably going to attack next after Kathiawar. They're really small anyway. We can take more from Jaipur. Got minus 308 aggressive expansion with Jaipur already. Malwa as well. Yeah, these are all people that we're going to be taking stuff from, so I'm not bothered. So let's go ahead and send our demands there. And that is fine. That is done. What we do need to do now, of course, is go and finish sieging out Kashmir. So let's get our army up. Are you the guy with siege? You are not. You are my better combat guy. Let's... we don't even need the guy with siege, actually. Let's just move that army up there. You're going to come down here and we will get ready to go to war with Kathiawar. Consolidate our territory. Tabaristan, are you interested in getting out of this war? No, you still want to carry on. Well, you keep sending troops over here a few at a time, and I will keep smacking the snot out of them. You really stopping there? How delightful. Well, let's go and deal with you then. Gained a diplomatic insult against Kathiawar. We've obliterated their army. I think we can afford to go ahead and turn off our forts right now. So that'll save us a little bit of money. So let's go and turn off all the forts. Obviously we get a pop-up warning us of that. So plenty of units around to go to war with Kathiawar. So it's pretty much going to be almost constant war after war for a little while. Now yes, that doesn't help get rid of aggressive expansion. But as long as we keep all of these... truce timers separate, we should be okay. 29%. Do we want to allow that to get up to 35 and get another claim? I think we probably should, although worrying about the aggressive expansion now is probably a little bit late. In fact, I don't need to take an awful lot from these guys anyway. We already have the war goal. All I actually want from you is war reparations and all of your money. Do I want you to peace out with anybody? Yeah, if we can get Tabaristan out, that'd be nice. So let's go ahead and send that demand. Brilliant, there's that war finished. So let's go and bring you guys home, your black flag, so you can get down here quite nicely. Okay, good start. So now we have a truce with Jaipur until 1637. Although we could renew that truce timer by declaring war on Bengal, who are only in a war with, who are only in an alliance with Jaipur. Bengal have 2 provinces, so we could just jump on them pretty much straight away. Jaipur are already pretty smashed. It might be the time to do that. I may take a stack. How much of an army do you have? 7k. Let's go and march down there and we'll take those guys out. We'll bring Jaipur back into the war again. And we could always try and take another little piece of land from them. But I don't think we need to worry about Jaipur. I think their army's completely and utterly crushed right now. So I'm just trying to get up to 35% spy network with Kathiawar here. We should be able to easily jump on their remaining troops and finish them off. We do have some money in the bank. Do we want to build any buildings? Let's just allow that to carry on. What about temples? Can we get any decent taxes anywhere? I guess we could start building them in these provinces that give us 0.13. They will eventually pay for themselves. Any more that have a similar level? Not really. Most are 0.13 there. There's a 0.12. There's a 0.13. Going blind. Obviously, I missed all of those. There's another one. Then the next highest one's a 0.10, the 0.13. We'll save the rest. Wait till we've got some money. There are potentials of some revolts in Kandy. I know I've seen this one before, but I can't remember where it is. You're down there, are you? We could go and put a stack down there. What is the revolt potential? It's just the separatism. Well, we don't have a revolt due, so I don't think we need to worry about that right at this moment. We'll worry about it at another moment. 33% on this one, so we've almost done this. I'll get ready to attack these guys, but I think what I want to do is finish off Kathiawar first. And then, I mean, do we want to vassalize them? No, we'll just take their land directly and join all of our stuff together. I think that's the best thing to do. So as soon as we have enough spy network, which we will do on the next month. Obviously, it has set back our annexation or integration of Jharkhand because they're now larger because they have Jaipur. So let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on Navanagar down there. So all we need to do now is declare war as soon as we're allowed to. They have no allies. I don't need to bring anybody in. This is a conquest. We definitely want this province. But let's go ahead and confirm. Jump on them before they have a chance to move. Move in with all of our armies. And once we've taken most of these guys out, then we'll start to get into a position where we can go and lay the smackdown on Afghanistan. Where are you guys heading? And try and chase their army down before I worry about sieging out too many of their provinces. I could go down here and blockade, but I'm not overly worried about doing that. Don't even think they have any forts apart from their capital fort. So there's their army smashed. Let's just go down there and get onto their capital. So we've almost sieged this one out. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very fast war. We don't have a lot of power projection. Have we insulted Afghanistan recently? What have we got there? Has long-time rival. Yeah, we'll send an insult. Won't make a lot of difference. Puts us up to 10 power projection. Okay, we've occupied that. Let's start moving in over here. We are being blockaded, but we're not too bothered. We could bring our trade fleet down and go and deal with those. Though they do have 2 heavies, so maybe we just want to stay out of it. We'll stay out of it and just take their stuff. We'll just stop them from building any units by detaching a siege, and then we'll move in on top of them. Yeah, these guys are not going to last long at all. So there's another squish. And we'll move down there. That'll be another squish. So all we've literally got to do is wait for their capital to fall, and it's job done over here. And then we'll go and set our attention on Bengal. Do we have any CB? No, we have a truce with Bengal, apparently. We do have CBs. How long is our truce with you? 27s. Not all that long. 2 years. We can take another idea. Let's go and take it. I know we are going to have to do some coring soon, but that's going to reduce our technology cost by 5% across the board for the rest of the game, so that's well worth it. Then we'll get another possible advisor, not all that useful. Inflation reduction, which is really nice. Oh, sorry, inflation reduction cost minus 10%, still really nice. Reduce war exhaustion, extra leader without upkeep, but the most important thing, well, 25% cheaper advisor cost is nice, but the most important thing is it gives us a new policy, which will be this one here, Modern Firearm Techniques, which gives us plus 20% infantry combat ability. And the reason that is so fantastic is we already have, if we go and have a look at our military, we already have 20% infantry combat ability, and we have 20% cavalry combat ability and 10% artillery combat ability. So with that policy turned on, we'll have 40% infantry combat ability. Not to mention, we're also getting 125% discipline. Of course, that is with the 5% policy turned on. So, with all of our policies turned on, 125% discipline, 40% combat ability on infantry, 20 on cavalry, 10 on our artillery, and then we've also got our higher morale and our military tactics. We've just got so much stuff going for us in terms of combat. I think we could possibly even beat Afghanistan easily in a war. The Ottomans do make life a little bit more tricky, but do you know what? I think with even numbers, even less than even numbers, I could probably still win. We've almost got these guys down to the ground now, but we are going to have to wait until we can declare on Bengal, so that's fine. When's our truce up with Malwa? 29. So we go Bengal first, then we probably go after Malwa again. And what about these guys up here? We don't have a truce with Multan anymore. You are allied with Malwa and Yarkand. I might have to leave you guys alone. Except I won't, because if I go to war with Malwa... Oh, Malwa's allied with Yarkand as well. Let's make sure that we are continuing to suck up to Yarkand, because I don't really want them to come in on this war. They actually like me. We do have an alliance with them. Let's make sure we improve relations as much as we can. Aggressive expansion is burning down. Improved relations is only at 82. If we can avoid them coming into any of these other wars, then things should be really good. Because what I'd like to be able to do is declare war on Malwa, not have Yarkand come in. And at the moment they are willing to come in, because they're allied to the enemy. Not too sure there's an easier way to get to you. You're also allied, yeah, Malwa and Yarkand. So it's a little trinity going on of Malwa, Multan, and Yarkand. There's no way that I can really declare on one without bringing Yarkand in. Although, again, I am pretty convinced at the moment that I could handle them. Now, that policy that I've got running, I believe, is a military policy. Is it not a military policy? It is an admin policy, I think. So maybe we don't want that running right now, although we probably can't end it for a while. Policy can be repealed in 32, so we've got to keep it for a few more years anyway. So we'll make use of it. Yeah, I would have liked to have gone to war with Malwa, but I don't really have a valid reason to do that yet, and I don't want to bring Yarkand in, because they are quite big, and they do have 28,000 troops, which is not all that much really, is it? I could deal with Yarkand if I needed to, let's be honest. But I want to keep them as an ally because it helps to keep Afghanistan in check. I believe they're still... Yeah, they're still rivaling Afghanistan. That is good. Afghanistan is still allied to the Ottomans, which is just dirty. Very dirty. Looks like Nepal have rebels. 56% chance that the capital fort is about to fall in Kutch, the capital of Kathiawar. So we should be able to end that war very soon. We can invest in a technology, military tech. We're not ahead of time, and it does give us new cavalry. More supply limit, more cavalry shock. Yes, we're taking that. That makes us awesome. Let's go ahead and improve our cavalry. Okay, so we have 100% siege over here on Kathiawar. Sue for peace. We demand nothing less than full annexation, and we want to take all of your money, which is quite a lot. Now, that will give us 42 aggressive expansion, We are not bothered about the aggressive expansion with Kathiawar. They will no longer exist. Afghanistan is our rival anyway, and everybody else, we already have far too much aggressive expansion to even care, so let's go ahead and send the demands. And we improved our prestige and gained a free stability. Fantastic. I thought we were already at +3, I think. New mission. Manpower reserves need to recover. Reduce overextension. Yes, we are going to be working on that. So, how many provinces do we have to core? Quite a few, and they are not cheap. We'll keep you guys in Kutch. Do we still have all of our... That fort looks like it's turned on. Why is that fort turned on? Mothball all forts. There we go. Yes, I'm happy with how things are going. Let's go back up to speed 3 now we're not at war, although I appreciate we could have probably been running at speed 3 on last battle. It was fairly straightforward. We do need to recover manpower a little bit. The states demand control of provinces, which is the nobles. The nobles want some provinces. Does anywhere here have some decent manpower? Probably not. You've got some manpower development. Let's go ahead and give you to the nobles. That makes them happy. Also, what I should be looking at as well is centres of trade and seeing if any of our centres of trade belong to the... why does the centre of trade belong to the nobility? Not the nobility, the clergy. We should revoke that. You should belong to the Merchants Guild. So all of our centres of trade should belong to the Merchants Guild. That's a territory. Where's our states and territories map? We don't own all that territory. If we were to make this into a territory, it would actually make us more money just for a single province. Do you know what? We will go ahead and do that. We still need to core it, though. What about other important centres of trade, possibly? So, we've got this one here. See, that belongs to the nobility. We really want to go and give that to the merchants. Because doing this actually increases the amount of trade that you get from them. So I'm going to give a fair few of these to the merchants. Their influence level's at 60%. That's not too bad. Merchants. Because it gives you extra 20% trade efficiency. That one's already belongs to them. That one already belongs to them. That one belongs to the nobles. I will have to go and give some more stuff to the nobles. The nobles are about to get very upset with me doing this. And we'll give that one to the merchants as well. There are some more, but we'll wait off because we are giving a lot of influence to them. But now the nobles are unhappy. Rightly so. So we need to find some provinces that we can give to the nobles. So let's go around and have a look, see what we've got. You can have this one. Let's give that to the nobility. You already have that one. Nobody owns this one. Let's go and give that one to the nobles as well. Gain trading efficiency plus 15% and 50 Diplo power, or gain a lot of money that we don't need. We'll take the Diplo power. We still need to get a few more of these over to the nobles. That's made them happy. Still don't want that royal marriage with Nepal. I am thinking that maybe we're going to be going to war with them at some point. We've got max improved relations with Yarkand. If we were to declare war on Malwa, we do still have the truce, Yarkand would come in. If we were to declare war on Multan, Yarkand would still come in. So that's a little bit unfortunate. We might have to find another way to do that. We can start another core there. Would like to get rid of all this overextension before we take too much more. But we will be carrying on in the next video because we're well over time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Europa Universalis IV as Barat. And I'll see you on the next video. So, until then, goodbye for now.